Hello everyone. Welcome to the solution of LeetCode problem 263 named ugly number. In this problem, we have to determine whether integer is ugly number or not. So here, an ugly number is a positive integer whose prime factor are limited to only 2, 3, and 5. That means these positive integers can only be divisible by the value 2, 3, or 5. Now, given an integer n, we have to determine whether it is ugly number or not. If the integer is ugly number, we have to return true. Otherwise, we have to return false. Now, suppose the value of n is 6. So here, the two of the factors of n will be 2 and 3 because 2 multiplied by 3 is equal to 6. That means 6 can be divisible by 2 and 3. So here, it is a ugly number. Similarly, for n is equal to 1, it is true because 1 has no prime factors. Therefore, all of its prime factors are limited to 2, 3, and 5. That's why we have to return true. Now, for the value n is equal to 14, we have to return false because 14 has the prime factor which is equal to 7. So according to the definition, if any number can be divided except these three numbers, 2, 3, and 5, is not considered to be an ugly number. So here as 14 divided by 7, so 14 is not an ugly number. That's why you have to return false. Now, I hope you understood the problem statement. Now let's move on to the algorithm. Now, let's understand the algorithm here. If a value n is ugly number, that means those n can be represented by 2 to the power x multiplied by 3 to the power x multiplied by 5 to the power z. Here, x, y, and z is greater than or is equal to 0. If any number fall into this format, that means this number is ugly number, or we can say that this number has prime factor of 2, 3, and 5. Now, suppose our given number is 900, right? So what is the algorithm? We have to repetitively divide the value n by 2. And after some of the divisions, if we cannot divide the number with the number 2, that in those kind of cases, we have to divide it by 3. Then after dividing several times, if it is not possible to divide the number 3 by 3, that means we have to divide it by 5 right now. And after dividing 5, if the number is equal to 1, that means it is an ugly number. Otherwise, it is not an ugly number. Anyways, let's understand the algorithm here. Here, 900 divided by 2 will be 450. Now, 450 divided by 2 will be 225. Now, 225 cannot be divided by 2 again, so we have to divide it by 3. So here, 225 divided by 3 will be 75. Now, 75 divided by 3 will be 15. And 15 divided by 3 will be 5. Now, 5 cannot be divided by 3 anymore, so we have to divide it by 5. So 5 divided by 5 will be 1. So here we can see that after repetitively dividing the number using 2, 3, and 5, finally the number becomes 1. So here we can say that 900 is the ugly number. So that's it. That's the algorithm. I hope you understood the algorithm. Now let's move on to the code. In this problem, the code is pretty simple. At first, we are given a function. We have to return true if the given n is ugly number. Otherwise, it will return false. Now, if the value of n is 0, that means it is not ugly. So we have to return false. Then we have to repetitively divide the number by using 2, 3, and 5. And after that, if the value of n is equal to 1, we have to return true. Otherwise, we have to return false. I hope you understood the code. Thank you everyone for watching this video. We will get back soon with another LeetCode solution.